Davincho. Let's go. ¿Quién como yo? Nadie. Vamos a aclarar las cosas antes que se acabe.
Welcome back to another episode of Get to Know with Carïana, and today I am accompanied by
Davincho.
How are you today, Davincho?
I'm good. Very blessed.
Yeah, good day so far?
Yeah, long day, you know. But it is what it is. We move, we work, and we carry on, innit?
Now, in case people don't know who you are, can you tell the people a little bit about yourself? What do you do?
Okay, cool. Well, my name's Davincho. I'm born and raised here in London. But my family's Colombian. My parents are Colombian. I grew up in basically like the Colombian Latino scene. So like, yeah, I became an artist about 3.5 years ago maybe. Decided to basically take music a bit more serious, and yeah, like obviously I grew up with the Latino stuff and all of that. So my music is more like reggaeton, Latin trap, stuff like that. And yeah, I love it.
And what's your why to music? Like, what's your drive? Why do you do music?
To be honest, more for my kids. Like, that's what maybe, like, you know me, innit? Like, I know Carïana or Carïana, however you want to call her. Sorry.
Say my govy name out there like that.
Sorry,
No, joking.
My bad. Heard you up and that. No, but like, I've always kind of like been a music fanatic. I've loved, like I said, like reggaeton. I grew up on that, even though obviously I'm born and raised here. Like, I was always kind of like connected with all the music over there or what was going on and all of that. So I always kind of liked that, and I started writing in like secondary school with a couple friends, like messing about, and then I never really done anything with it. Years later, I would just like mess about, like I was doing freestyles here and there with my friends, you lot, like my people, and then everyone was just telling me like, you need to do this, like you're sick. I was like, I didn't really like, I was like, it's just normal, innit? Like, I didn't really see it like that, innit? But I guess it's not. And now I see it, innit? Like, obviously I see it, all right, cool, like, the way it comes very natural to me. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I might like, and I love music, so why not try and make it my career? So yeah, and on top of that, like I had my son and that, and I just wanted him to grow up seeing me trying to do what I love. So like, set an example for him as well, do you know what I'm saying? Like, so he knows like he can do whatever he wants to do as well, do you know what I'm saying? And that's the aim. Our parents came here to make sure we could live our dreams, innit? So boom.
Boys are not gonna make me cry here.
Don't cry. It's cool.
It's a beautiful message, I'm not gonna lie.
Started off nice.
If you weren't doing music, what career would you be pursuing if it wasn't music?
I don't know, because before this I never really had any
when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you were older?
I guess like every little kid's thing, like firefighter and stuff like that. My dad and my granddad were firefighters, so obviously like they.
Swear down.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah. In Colombia, in their town, like they were both like in the same kind of station, innit? My granddad was a captain, then my dad grew up to be the captain as well. So then, like they kind of like and he still helps them out, like from here, like from London, he sends them stuff, uniform and stuff like that. So he's still kind of like, I guess, a fireman, like unofficially, officially. He's got a badge and everything. When we go to Colombia, he gasses it up, like he's there like showing off and shit. Like whenever we get stopped, it's cool because in Colombia you get stopped, innit? Like,
so
you know what I'm saying? So that's just like, just whips it out, like, yo, yeah, it's cool.
Don't chat to me.
And like my dad is the biggest gas man. I'm not gonna lie, he'll gas his way out of anything. That's probably why I get it from as well. Like,
not gonna lie, it's a good trait to have. Sometimes you need to have the gift of the gab to get yourself in and out of situations.
Yeah, for real. And he's always like, yeah, he's always been that guy, like to always like talk his way in or out stuff, like, oh, like, yeah. And in Colombia, with that badge, he thinks he's untouchable.
So growing up, because you've spoken a lot about your family, what music were you surrounded by? Like, what would you hear a lot of besides the reggaeton? What would you hear in your household? Like, typical day at home, growing up, what are your parents banging out?
My mum loved, like, vallenatos, salsa, merengue. That's really like that. Because I really, like, obviously, my parents are, like, they came here as immigrants, so they don't really know a lot of the music here. They obviously listen to their music from Colombia and that. and that's what they played. So like obviously I'll be at home, and that's what I'd hear really until obviously I went to school and secondary school and that, where I was exposed to a bit more different music and that. But yeah, my dad loves like rancheras, like Dario Gomez, he's a big Dario Gomez fan. He doesn't even drink like that. He just loves them kind of songs. But like, yeah.
It's a very cultural thing to listen to that music.
Yeah.
It
So
really is.
that was him. That's what I literally grew up listening to till like my teens or pre-teens, like till my cousin was a DJ, innit? He was the one that kind of introduced me more to like reggaeton, because he's like 10, just I think over 10 years older than me, and he was like a DJ. And back then they used to have the CDs, innit? Back then it wasn't like all the streaming stuff.
Yeah.
But then he used to get CDs from South America, buy them, bring them here, and burn them and sell them at like restaurants and like in North and shit. Like,
Hustler.
yeah, he was making.
Gotta
But
make
he was a
your
DJ
money.
as well, innit? So they knew him. He would play in like little places, and they knew like he was the guy with the music. He had everything, anything you wanted, he had it there for you. Like, he's sick. So like obviously he was a big reggaeton fan. He was a DJ as well, so he'd do like mixes of like reggaeton things and burn them on CDs and he'll give them to me. And back then I had the CD, the Walkman thing. I'd be listening to the mix, and that's how I got into it, basically, like into like reggaeton and that. And from there I went secondary school. I started like the internet came around, so I could access like I don't know how, actually. I really don't know how I found out about these websites like that, like basically like parodied websites, innit? But like los mismos artistas, the artists would put their music up on there, innit?
Yeah.
Back then it was like before the streaming stuff and all this, like it was all a bit chaotic. Like people were like downloading music like anyways, but people like were like, alright, cool, we need to get our stuff out, so they put it on their websites and that.
You talking about that reminds me of LimeWire. Do you remember LimeWire?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Them times there. Even then, like I'd even use LimeWire to get some music and that.
Maddest viruses on your computer, but you are still using LimeWire.
Come
because
on, that yeah.
what else were we gonna be using back then?
Yeah.
If you could play any instrument, what instrument would you wanna be good at?
I learned how to play the piano when I was like in primary school.
Okay.
Like I can play like off from here and stuff. Like I can play, but not like properly. Like I forgot all the notes and that. I would say the piano maybe, because the piano's quite, yeah. Like I kind of know already, but yeah, you can do a lot of it as well.
See you like a drummer, you know. I can just see you going ham on the drums.
Yeah, I'd like to do drums as well. I think a bit of everything really, like drums and guitar. I think them three, not one, just three now.
As an independent artist, would you say it's important to have a team?
For sure. Like,
would you say, I've seen that you are linked to La Nueva Era.
I've seen that you're linked to La Nueva Era as well, you know.
You're a dickhead. All right, so La Nueva Era, we're a part of La Nueva Era. Tell me about La Nueva Era then. What is it? What is it?
I'm sorry, I just had to say that. I was like, La Nueva Era is like, we're basically like a family, innit? Like, we're an independent label, I guess, that we kind of, it's very fresh, but we're trying to make a stamp, do you know what I'm saying? Like, we kind of all got together and was just like, boom, like, everything was a bit like all over the place. There's stuff going on here, stuff going on there, and we've all kind of been working together anyway, so it's like, why don't we just get together, we'll do something and we can make some noise. And it's been going really well so far.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, 2 music videos have already come out.
Yeah.
Ocho with his Baja Panty. You had your one that came out, Nadie.
Yeah.
How was that experience doing that music video?
Good. It was stressful, to say the least, but like at the end it came out really well. Like everything like just worked. Do you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day we all came together and made it work. And like like even straight after, like we had some BTS come out and there was a lot of good engagement with that. Like I'm not gonna lie, even just by seeing the BTS I was already gassed with the video, because it was like you could tell that it was something like good quality stuff, like, do you know what I'm saying? So like that's what we're trying to do as well, like make sure that everything's good, like up to standard, and like just like, and our way as well, like something that we're comfortable as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like we're not trying to limit ourselves, and we're just trying to push on.
So you mentioned standard. Would you say that as an artist, when you release a song, do you feel like a song does better when it's accompanied by visuals or not? Or do you feel like visuals doesn't play a part to the attention the song gets, or what do you think?
I think visuals definitely, like, there's different types of visuals, I guess, as well nowadays. Visuals is definitely a key role now, like, because you can, like, people want to see what you're doing as well. Like, before, we're not in, like, 50 years ago, it was just radios and stuff, and you hear it and you could just see it on the TV, like, but it's more accessible. Everyone can see it and people want to see it. So the more people see it, the more they want to see more, and like, you're more exposed. They'll share it, like, oh, look at this guy. So it's like, the visuals definitely help, even if it's like a lyric or a visualizer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because that's technically, like, different from just having, like, let's say, a picture.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? A visualizer is still something happening, some visuals that people like can still kind of like, all right, cool, like, or like a lyric video or something. Like, them kind of stuff is still like.
No, I agree. I feel like it's important to stimulate all the senses, especially when it comes to something that's quite artistic and creative. Like, you want to hear it, you want to see it, you want to feel it. Like, it's
100.
important to trigger the senses.
Yeah.
I also saw last year that you were on the Lambeth Festival. Was that your first festival?
I think first one that big, I did one couple years ago, Mercado Latino. That was lit as well. That was fun. But definitely that was a very, like, a bigger kind of stage, and it was good. Like, I got brought on the next day as well with I can't remember his name. What's it? The salsa guy. He was sick as well.
Renee.
Renee. Yeah, and J Dog as well. Big
Yeah.
up J Dog and like Candela and them. Like, they brought man on, and like, it was a good experience. It was fun. Like, I was not prepared for it at all. I'd just gone for, like, the vibes and that, and then they approached J Dog, and I was chilling with them lot, and then J Dog was like, yeah, come with me, innit? Let's do this, that. And like, they were like, originally I thought the plan was 8 bars. And then I was like, cool. So he done his 8 bars, I done my 8 bars, and then it kind of carried on, and then we were just kind of vibes, and I was like, all right, cool. And then I was just freestyling. I don't even know what I said. Like, but it came out right. People were loving it. Like Renee was there vibes as well. So I was like, J Dog was there in the crowd. I didn't even know. Like, he disappeared. I looked around, and he was gone, and I was like, shit, where'd he go? Like, I was so baffled. I didn't know, because obviously it was like literally 10 minutes. They came up to us and they were like, yo, like, do you want to jump on the stage? And he's like, yeah, I'm literally on in 5 minutes. Like, we'll call you on in like 10. It's like, all right, cool. Like, boom, boom, boom. And then, yeah, but it was good. Like, it was a good experience, like, for sure. Like, it's something that I would definitely.
Did you enjoy performing with a live band?
Yeah, like, last year I had a few, like, opportunities to perform with a live band, and for me it's, like, definitely a lot different, and, like, it brings a whole different vibe. And yeah, like, the feeling to, even as a performer, like, just there, like, you can there, like, you're vibing with the pianist, with the drummer and that, and it's like, you can see that they're vibes, and they're like, oh, it's so sick. Like, it's a different experience.
Is that something you would like to incorporate more in your performances?
I think I will definitely, like, in future want to do more stuff like that.
So guitarists, drummers, pianists, if you're out there watching, listening, a band is being created. So you know what to do. Make sure.
Trust me, that's a whole different level. That's like proper live performance. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, doing it with, like, the type of music that we do is different as well. So, like, having your backing track and doing that stuff like that with the live PA is good, but with a live band, it's just a whole different level. Like,
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it goes from, like you mentioned the live PA, and I think it's kind of separates the difference between a performance and a show. It's like, when you have these little details within your performance, it starts to become a show. It's not so much just you and your live PA. It's a different vibe.
Yeah, for sure. No, and like I said, it just brings, like, a whole different vibe to it. Like,
and you had a headline show as well last year, right? Was it your first headline show?
Yeah, it was our first headline show. It was kind of like our first, like, LNE show as well, like La Nueva Era. We kind of just wanted to put that on to kind of, like, just make the stamp in it. Like I said, we started it off last year, and like it was like boom, all right, how are we gonna get our name out there? And it was like, all right, cool, let's do this. We put our heads together, and it sold out actually. Like it was an intimate venue in Portobello, but like it was really really good. Like the turnout was good.
It
The
was
vibe
a great
nice.
turnout.
Like I can't complain. Like it was a very good vibe. The artists were sick as well. Everyone done their thing. Yeah, it was lit still.
Do you ever get nervous before a performance?
Not really. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't say I would. I do, to be honest. Like,
Do you have like, well, no, not like a ritual, but is there like some things that you do before you get on stage, or?
yeah, but I don't know if I should say, innit?
I'm not gonna lie. As I asked the question, I already knew the answer. I was like, besides that, though.
You know, innit? Like, you know, that's my ritual, innit? Like,
Yeah,
I
some
guess,
herbal
like,
medication. I hear that.
I have, yeah, exactly. Like, I have my little puff there, and then I like to have a little drink as well. I don't like to get waved before performance. Like, I think I've done that once, and I don't remember what happened. Like, I think I did all right, but I think everyone else was waved as well, so it kind of helped. So, but like,
have you ever had like because like everything can go wrong on day of performance. Like there are so many obstacles.
most of the time it does.
Have you ever had anything happen to you while you're on stage and you just need to keep it stepping and carry on, or?
Definitely, like it's definitely happened a couple of times, I think, but like I can't put. I know I've definitely had to like just carry on and like improvise. I think this is. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, to be honest, but it's definitely happened for sure. But like I know that in front of a show, like when you're performing in front of people, no matter what, you just got to carry on going, innit? So like more time, I just carry on, and like especially if someone like messed it up, like I just like pretend that it's part of it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like or
They will
or
never
even
know.
like, do you know what I'm saying? You engage with the crowd, like they'll be like, I'll be like, fucking hell, like or something. You know what I'm saying? Like just people like will laugh and they still engage. They're still there. All right, let's start again. Boom. Do you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's not even your fault. Do you know what I'm saying? And like it's just like boom. Let's just keep it moving. Cause if I start going there like, what's going on? Like standing there like a dickhead, just
No, cannot. We cannot.
nah. So,
Speaking of keeping it stepping, in any career path in life, there's always going to be obstacles. I know in the creative industry, there can be a lot of setbacks, like a lot of highs, a lot of lows, a lot of highs, a lot of lows. How do you find that you manage that?
That's a mad one. To be honest, it's hard, isn't it? Like sometimes I feel like I don't.
Which is normal, and I feel like it's important to make that clear.
Like for me, like personally, because I've got 2 kids as well. I'm like obviously trying to push for my music to get out there and trying to make this the thing, and I see it happening. Do you know what I'm saying? Things are moving, and like for sure, like it's not in vain. But like right now, like it's not easy as well, because obviously I work and I'm studying as well. So like it's kind of my own fault because I put it all on myself. But at the same time, it's like you gotta push yourself as well, innit? Like, cause if I can't just stay still, I've stayed still long enough, and like now I want to like I said, my kids are my main motivation. So it's like, so it's like I want they see me like, and I know sometimes it's like I try and balance everything. I'm trying to make sure I have time for my kids as well, like that, like.
Which is very important. I think that's one thing that I do admire you as someone who's known you for so long, is how you do make sure like you are present, you are the family man, and you do a lot for your kids, and it shows within them, which is
like for me, like
nice to see.
family would be like the first thing in it, and then music in it. But like for me, like my kids are my main priority. Like always. I want them to see me as like someone that they can always come to, and like whatever they need. Do you know what I'm saying? Anything. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'm very chilled with them as well. Like maybe too chilled sometimes, but at the same time, like obviously they know that when I turn dad mode, it's dad mode.
It's
you know
peak.
What I'm saying? It's like,
you know when you hear your full name, you're like, I whip water. Start running.
See their faces change, different. But yeah, nah, there. that I think they're my main like motivation, and they're the reason I kind of like when I see them and like. Yeah, like they don't know what's going on. They just see me doing my thing. Like they just ask. Yeah,
Trust.
my son asks a lot of questions, but like he's clever. Like that's why I do it for him, because he knows right now he's the one that my daughter's younger, so she don't really.
Yeah.
She just wants to play. You know what I'm saying, all the time. So, but he sees like he knows that I'm doing like whenever I go do stuff, I'm like I'm gonna go work. It's like music or your other job.
Oh, I can't
me.
yo me muero.
Yeah, like he knows, innit? So like that kind of like it's like alright, cool. He knows that I'm doing something that I like him, because like at home I'm always vibing to music as well. I'll be there like if there's a good song on, I'll be there vibing with them as well. You know what I'm saying, mate? Like my daughter loves it. She dances.
Sabes ser una rumbera.
Yeah,
Eso
she's
sí o
dangerous.
sí.
I'm definitely have to lock her down or something.
Good luck, my friend. I don't know. No, but in all seriousness, I think what you said at the beginning, like having a parent and seeing them pursue something that they love, I think is such a positive and uplifting type of message.
But like I said, that's why I try to do both. It's not easy, innit? Because it's like sometimes their parent will be like pursuing what they want to do, but then they don't make that much time for their kids, and their kids are like, they want that attention, innit? So like, yeah, like even when I'm knackered, sometimes I get home a bit earlier and I'll be like, they just want to play. They don't know. I'm like, cool. I know they got like an hour or two before they go to sleep. I'm like, cool, let's play a little bit. Let's do this. But like on a sort of thing, like.
So, what advice would you give someone who is trying to pursue this musical career? Because as we've spoken, like there are setbacks. It's important to have a team, and you want to have your support base. So, what advice would you give them?
If you really love it, then just do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, like, you can find time to do certain things. So, like, you can make time to do music, or like, do you know what I'm saying? Even if it's like at the beginning, like when I started, it wasn't like I was always doing music. Even now, it's not like I'm always doing music, but like it started off me going to the studio a couple times, build up your songs. I had it's like practice, innit? Like song after song, I could feel like, alright, cool, this one's better than this one. Oh shit, like this one's sounding cold, and like a next one. And then I met Esco and that, and we started making some mad bangers. I was like, crazy, but like. Just carry on, like it might look like nothing's happening, but when you look back, you're gonna be like, rah, this is mad. Like, how did I get here? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, just carry on. Like, if something you really love, just push and carry on. Do you know what I'm saying?
You were talking about your songs and like your catalog. Looking back at your catalog, what was your favorite song that you released last year? I know it'd be hard to pick because they're all bangers, but what was one project that you worked on and you were like, this might be up there with some of my faves?
Oh, I think I would say maybe Nadia, just because like the whole video, the whole vibe on that day and everything, it was like, it was good. It was stressful, but not as stressful as you think it was gonna be. Like it kind of like it was nice. Do you know what I'm saying? Like everything went pretty smoothly, and it was like, and everything was nice. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
When you plan things, it makes life a lot easier when you have things planned out.
And
so maybe something I would.
Director as well.
But no, for real, I say it's very important to plan. No matter what you're doing, it leaves space. If something is to arise, it's calm.
But that's why it's important to have a team as well. That's why I said when you asked me, I was like, yeah, because me personally, I'm not the most organized.
Sorry, dry throat. Carry on.
Yeah, I got some water.
No, I'm good. Thanks so much, though.
Cool. But like the people that I got around me and the support system and like my people and the team that I've got is crazy, and like they're the reason why as well I am where I am as well. Like they're my friends, and like they've seen me pushing my thing and they help me push my thing. So it's just like having that, like as long as you got the drive, your team will drive with you as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oof, boss. As long as you got the drive, your team will drive with you.
Write that one down for later, innit?
Wow, I like that one. Very good. If you could collaborate with any living artist, who would you collaborate with?
Arcángel,
bra. That would be wavy.
Arcángel for sure.
So, papiarca. Si usted está mirando este video, está escuchando, o sea, ya sabe.
Ya sabes, estamos activos en Londres para que vea.
And if you could collab with a UK artist, who would you collab with?
What, like
Like non-Latino. Like a
non-Latino.
UK artist. I know you don't listen to much UK music.
Do you know, I don't, but like, I would say Ambush, just because like I kind of know him and I actually like his music. His music is something I fuck with, and I could probably do something bad with, like a little link up. So I would say him.
So man like Ambush, if you're watching this as well, you know what to do. Let's do that little international collab. Let's get the Spanglish in there, you know, get the mamacitas there and that. Sounds like a vibe.
He speaks Portuguese as well.
Eu também falo português. No, I'm joking. Pero sí, right. Before we end this interview, we're going to play a little cheeky game of ¿Qué prefieres? Yeah? So they're fire round questions. I don't want you to think about it too much. You're just going to say the first thing that comes into your face. First one.
My face. Shit.
Yeah, straight into your face.
Rah, mad.
You ready, yeah?
No.
Bailas. Bailanders, because I'm going to start. Right. Daytime or nighttime?
Nighttime.
Verano o invierno.
Verano.
Que te invitan o que usted invita a la gente? Like, do you prefer to be invited to things or do you prefer inviting people to things?
Que me
Yeah.
invitan a gente to be invited, I think.
Yeah? Cerveza o vino?
Cerveza.
Playa o montaña?
Playa.
Arroz o pasta?
Arroz.
Como bien colombiano. Bachata o merengue?
Bachata.
Bachatix! Salsa o cumbia?
Salsa.
If you lot didn't know, yeah, David's a serious cumbia dancer. If you did not know, now you know.
How do you know?
Because I know. Arepas o empanadas?
Empanadas.
Café o té?
Café.
Bandeja paisa o picada?
Bandeja paisa.
Sancocho o ajiaco?
Sancocho.
Buñuelos o pan de bonos?
Ooh, that's a sticky one, you know. Because up until recently, yeah, I was a big buñuelo guy, innit? But I'm fucking with the pandeonos now, so it's like, nah, I gotta keep true. Buñuelos, straight, yeah.
Peak. I'm pan de bono girl, I can't even lie.
Nah, but I can't lie. It's tight, innit? It's tight. I can't lie, but yeah. Nah,
You
I
made
have to
your
stay
choice.
true. I have to
Buñuelos?
stay true. Yeah. Buñuelos, all the way.
Bueno. Colombiano o poni malta?
Colombiana.
Rancheras o vallenatos?
Rancheras.
Luces apagadas o prendidas?
Apagadas.
Do you stay the night or do you go home?
I'll probably stay the night.
I said probably.
Yeah, 'cause I'd like sleep, innit?
Blondes or brunettes?
Brunettes.
What's it called? What's the song? That's the manzana y uva?
¿Cuál manzana y uva?
The drink, sorry. Se me fue de la mente.
Postobón.
Yes. Postobón de manzana o postobón de uva?
Do you want me to ask you instead?
No, oye, no, I know my answer anyway.
What was it? Uva o uva.
Uva?
Uva, guata.
Bueno. Well, with that one, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for letting us get an insight of you, get to know you.
Come on.
And I've really enjoyed it.
Me too, I actually had a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
It's been an episode of Get to Know with Carïana, and we've been with
Davincho.
And we can find you where?
Everywhere. To be honest, I'm everywhere most of the time. But on Instagram, you can find me on The Real Davincho, TikTok as well. Everything is The Real Davincho because I am The Real Davincho. You know what I'm saying?
The one and the only.
Solo hay uno.
Love that.
Bien como yo, nah.